Hey guys, just Dad driving around here. How you doing? Good to see you again. I think 2 of my followers, subscribers, hi. Everybody else, welcome to whatever this page is. I'm just driving around. I got a green light, so that's good news. I can actually go. I get tired of waiting at that stoplight. It's like the timer or the sensor on it, it's like biased. So you end up sitting there forever because it's not a very busy road coming across, but the one that we just went across is a very busy road. So, got to prioritize, but it still sucks. In the middle of a pandemic right now. Got to go everywhere with a mask on. Clean your hands all the time. Make sure you don't touch anybody or touch anything they were touching. It's all a nightmare, to be honest. It's difficult to deal with. I'd much rather just go back to normal life, but that ain't what we get to do. It's not normal life right now. There's a virus. It's deadly. It's incredibly contagious. People are dying. People have died. We had people here in our small area. We've had several people die. And in the entire country, we're approaching 200,000. That's tragic. Who the hell dropped the ball on this? I think we all know who dropped the ball on this. Today, the ball dropper decided to call veterans and fallen soldiers losers and suckers. What a piece of trash. What the hell? Who is going to try to lead the armed forces of the United States as commander-in-chief, but go around and call the fallen soldiers losers? Go and call the veterans who served suckers. Because, what was it he said? What did they get out of it? Man, I didn't serve in the military to find out what I could get out of it. There was nothing I was trying to get out of it. I went and served my country because that was my duty, to serve my country. Donald Trump's duty is to protect those soldiers, to be the commander-in-chief of those soldiers, to be our biggest supporter, to be the hero that wouldn't allow someone to come and call us. The fact that we had some generals who knew about this, that he called it, how dare they keep their mouths shut when that man, that dishonorable, I don't want to say traitor, but it's at the edge. That dishonorable man dishonored our fallen soldiers, our active duty soldiers, every veteran, bounties on the soldiers' heads from Russians, and he still hasn't even said a word? You can't tell me that Donald Trump, Donald J. piece of crap, ever supported our military. There is nothing he's ever shown that shows any support for our military. He tries to take credit for John McCain's Choice Act. That was not him. That was John McCain working with Congress, signed by President Barack Obama. That had nothing to do with Donald Trump. Oh, maybe he got an extension on it, or, oh, yay, thanks for re-signing something that already existed and trying to take credit for it. Badmouth John McCain. John McCain, an actual American hero. How dare he go after... I'm just speechless about this. I don't know why anyone still supports the guy. I can't figure it out. Maybe it's because, he's a Republican. He'll get us conservative judges. If that's all you care about, man, I'd rather you not be voting anyways. Because there's a lot more to this country than just what type of judge goes in. And plus, hate to tell you this, some of you, if you're voting because you want conservative judges because you think it'll do something about abortion or Roe v. Wade, I got news for you. It's not going anywhere. They're going to try, but it's not going anywhere. It's already been hashed out. This is already a settled law, so they can keep on trying. But if you want those conservative judges who are business friendly, and then some business screws you over, guess what judge I hope you have to go in front of? I hope you have to go in front of one of those Republican conservative judges that you wanted And I want their case, your case, to go up to them, where I don't know what it might be, a lawsuit, it could be, wrongful termination, I don't care what it is. If you're one of those that are just voting for judges, then I hope you have to sit in front of one of those judges when you finally have a case. It ain't going to work out for you, because those judges do not care about people. They care about business. That's the bottom line. So, all you know, one thing you're not thinking of the big picture. There's a much bigger picture out there, and there's a lot more people. I've traveled all over this country. I've lived in 4 different states, and I'm going to tell you, your little corner of the world, you seem to live in this utopia, you think. You think that Democrats are coming to take it away, and that the scary black people want to move to your suburb and ruin it and tear down your houses. I don't know what the hell people have got in their minds. None of it makes sense. You're talking about Americans. You're talking about humans. You're talking about people with their children and families. Being a Democrat doesn't make someone a bad person any more than being a Republican makes someone a bad person. But hating someone for that. I was taught by my Bible, I was taught by Jesus, I'm not to hate. I'm not out here trying to hate anybody. I love everyone. Some folks I disagree with very strongly. Some of what y'all want to do, I disagree with very strongly. I do not support some of these people's positions on these alt-right folks who decide they're going to go to these protests to try to stir up trouble and get some folks killed. They've succeeded, and they are horrible human beings. I do not hate them. I trust that they will be dealt with in whatever way needs to be done. When God gets to his turn and casts his judgment, I don't know what that judgment will be, but at least I know that they'll have to face it. Anyhow, sorry, I got off on some kind of rant there, and I'm not really 100% sure where I was going, but I'm telling you right now, people in America, we got to come back together. We got to come back together. We've got to knock it off with the polarization. Democrat, Republican, independent, progressive, liberal, hyper-conservative, it doesn't matter. We've got to come back together and reason with each other. We've all got skin in this game, all of us. Some of us, the color of their skin that puts them in the game puts them at a disadvantage in a big way, and it's a shame that a lot of people don't recognize that, don't understand it. In fact, some folks actually appreciate it. It makes their life a little nicer. I get this advantage in life. Some folks call it privilege, and a lot of people don't understand what privilege is. I grew up poor. I worked my way to where I am. I didn't really have a whole lot of advantage in my small little town. So some folks say, what privilege? I grew up poor too, and I'll tell you this. My white skin never got in the way. It never caused someone to cast judgment on me in a way that would be disparaging. It didn't stop me from getting a home. It didn't stop me from being able to get whatever jobs I wanted, or to date the girl that I wanted and go home and meet the dad, and he wouldn't be like, oh my God, what have you brought home? Nothing about my skin color stood in my way. Not everybody can say that. And that's what a lot of you are missing out on. You're missing the fact that, while you may have had struggles as well, the color of your skin wasn't the reason for your struggle. Your gender wasn't the reason for your struggle. Your sexual orientation wasn't the reason for your struggle. For some people, it is. It never got in my way. My gender never stood in my way. My sexual orientation never stood in my way. I'm a straight white guy. That's one of the easiest lives that you can live in this world, as far as not having something stand in your way. I'm also a Christian, so I check all the boxes. Tick, 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 tick. And then people find out I'm a veteran, and all of a sudden I get a bonus check. So I got the white privilege, male privilege, straight privilege, and this bonus privilege that comes with being a retired Navy. That's some extra privilege that a lot of folks could never understand. And, I wish everybody had the same advantage to that. That why am I the one who gets that privilege? I could have been born a black man. I could have been born a gay man. I could have been born a woman. Why should any of those things have any effect on how my life goes? They shouldn't. But we live in a world where it does. And it's shameful. And it shouldn't happen. And we've got to move beyond it. And that means everybody's got to come together and recognize, hey, let's at least make it where people are treated with decency and respect no matter who they are. Well, of course, until someone shows they don't deserve decency and respect, and then that person just, we got to deal with that as it happens. But here we are, the world we live in. My world of various privilege, plus a bonus privilege where everybody says, thank you for your service. And I get 10% off at various stores.